Hello, everyone. Welcome to the weekly new release roundup here at P.A.M. Diamond Paintings. This is coming to you a day later than usual. I am on vacation this week. I am very fortunate to work somewhere where they do give us the 4th of July off, which has been awesome. I plan on doing a lot of diamond painting, but I just had a lot going on over the weekend and did not have a chance to record this video until now. And I also experienced some technical difficulties a little bit earlier, so it's been a bit of comedy of errors today as far as getting this filmed. But nevertheless, I'm extremely excited to talk with you about the releases at P.A.M. Diamond Paintings last week. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we kicked off last week with a brand new release from Lizzy Falcon. These are always so exciting. Her artwork is just absolutely stunning and unique and surreal and always just a joy to diamond paint. So let's see, the name of this one is Candles in the Wind. It is a 60 by 80 centimeter canvas. The colors in this one are absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors. Okay, so we have one of her girls here. It looks like she is sitting on top of a cake. She herself has a slice of cake in her hair. There are candles here. Her hair is absolutely beautiful, and she's wearing this really cool looking necklace. Okay, so here are the candles. These candles looks like they have fallen off of her head. There are also numbers here. There's also looks like a number 11 falling over here. Yeah, it's just a very surrealistic piece of artwork. Here's a nod to Salvador Dali with the melting clock across her lap. Yes, just a very stunning piece of artwork. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rendering. Oh my goodness, yes. I'm just in love with this rendering, guys. So there are decent areas of color blocking in the background, but of course there are tons of different colors. So there are going to be, there is going to be a lot of single placing or confetti where there are color transitions. Decent amount of color blocking in her skin. Definitely in the cake down here, lots of, looks like a darker, possibly black color blocking. There is going to be another Lizzy Falcon event in our Facebook group next year, early next year, and this is definitely the Lizzy Falcon canvas that I want to work on. So this is in my shopping cart at the moment. Okay, this next one is extremely creepy. It is Jeepers Creepers by Gaby Healey of Gabrielle Healey Arts. It's a 60 by 70 centimeter canvas. Those of you who've seen this movie know this is the embodiment of the extremely downbeat ending of that movie. In our Facebook group, Gaby actually commented when we announced this release, and she told us that it scared her so much as when she was younger, when she saw this movie, that when she created this piece of artwork, she wanted to make it as cute as possible. So that kind of explains this kind of like bubblegum pink background, along with these rather innocuous, cheery looking the font here where it says Jeepers Creepers. But of course, you know, that's an absolutely terrifying image right here. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the rendering. I mean, it's an absolutely stunning rendering. Lots of color blocking as usually is the case with Gaby's artwork. So decent amount of color blocking in the background, and also in the letters, Jeepers of or the font of Jeepers Creepers. Decent amount of confetti in this character's face. Yeah, but if you like horror movies, if you like really creepy, gory things, then this is probably one for you. That's for sure. Beautiful rendering though. Absolutely love that. Okay, we had two more releases from Ashley Was Framed this week. This is a really exciting new style of artwork that we are so happy to bring you. So Ashley calls this a paper cutout style of artwork. It's actually digitally done through Procreate, but I mean, look at how absolutely amazing this is, guys. It looks like actual paper that's been collaged and cut out and assembled into an image, but this is all done through Procreate. Love how it just has this three-dimensional look, this very layered look to it. Lots of shadows, as you can see. But yeah, this is Zelda. I guess I should tell you the name of it. This is Zelda. So the main character from the Legend of Zelda video game series. It's a 60 by 80 centimeter canvas. So love the colors in this one too, very colorful. I do want to go ahead and note the texture. Do you see the texture here in the what looks like paper? The paper. So it looks like it's going to be a color block canvas. However, due to the textures, there's actually going to be more confetti than you think there would be. So here's the rendering. Decent amount of color blocking in these borders here surrounding Zelda. Also in portions of the trees. But believe it or not, decent amount of confetti in the outfits that she's wearing. I cannot wait to work on one of these just because I want to see what the end result is as a diamond painting. I want to see how this translates to a diamond painting. I think it's super cool. Okay, and we can't have Zelda without Link. Yes, we have the character of Link here, 60 by 80 centimeters as well. Okay, again, that paper cutout style, which I think is just the coolest thing ever, guys. Look at how it looks like a mosaic in the background. Like he's standing in front of the stained glass window or kneeling in front of the stained glass window. Love the determined, serious look on his face. Okay, let's look at the rendering. Okay, here we are. Yeah, it's cool, guys. Definitely a lot of confetti, though, just mainly due to the textures that are in the original piece of artwork. I just think this style is phenomenal. And we have a lot more of these types of paper cutout style pieces of artwork by Ashley Was Framed coming to you hopefully very soon in the near future. Okay. All right, so we had two more amazing pieces of artwork from by Zach Dunn of A Beautiful Nightmare that we released last week into the shop. This is Curse of the Skinwalker. It is a 60 by 75 centimeter canvas. So this is a werewolf, and it is a absolutely amazing piece of artwork. Look at how Zach has rendered this fog at the bottom here. This werewolf has absolutely creepy eyes. Love the shadows of the trees and the silhouette of the trees in the background. This really, really just dark night sky. There's you can see the moon in the distance here. Just another absolute masterpiece by Zach Dunn. Okay, let's look at the rendering. Okay, so lots of color blocking in the trees here in the night sky, where you get also in portions of the werewolf's top part of him, of his face. But when you get towards the bottom here, where there are all those different colors that Zach used to convey the fog, that's where the majority of the confetti is going to be on the canvas. But it looks amazing, guys. This is another one that just has to go on my wish list. Where I will ever find the time to work on all of these by Zach Dunn, I don't know. But it's definitely my lifelong goal to try to make it happen. Okay, let's look at the other one from Zach Dunn. So this doesn't have a lot of colors in it, but man, is it a striking piece of artwork. So this is a familiar feeling, 50 by 70 centimeters. just love this orangish red color surrounding this cat. It echoes the color in the cat's eyes as well. So this is obviously a witch's familiar. Look at all of the amazing brushstrokes that Zach has used to create the texture of the fur of this cat. I love just this swirl of, I don't know what that is, smoke, possibly, or just some kind of magic surrounding the cat. I think this is going to be one stunning diamond painting, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rendering. Okay, so there's a lot of color blocking in the upper portion of the canvas. When you're getting it down into where all the different shades of red and orange are, decent amount of confetti here, and of course the cat itself, lots and lots of confetti. That has to be there to convey the details of the fur and the brush strokes in the original artwork. Yeah, another one that's on my wish list. Just an amazing portrayal of a cat, of a witch's familiar at that. Okay, let's see. Let's go back. Okay. Okay, next up we had 3 releases from Mrs. Peggotty Arts. So the first one we have here is Matilda. So the main title character of the book by Roald Dahl, 50 by 70 centimeters, full drill with some ABs. Okay, as we've become used to with Mrs. Peggotty Arts artwork, lots of color blocking in this one. And here's Matilda. She looks just so happy. She's surrounded by all of these books. Just the frames that Elizabetta creates that surround her characters are they're the most fun to diamond paint, and they're absolutely intricate and stunning. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rendering. Okay, yeah, so lots of color blocking for sure, especially, in the frame, and definitely in this lighter purple part of the background. Here we have Matilda down here. A little bit of confetti in some sections here and along the edges of the books. Yeah, this one's really charming. I love the colors. Okay, this one is really special. This is Venus. This one is offered in 2 different sizes. So we have it in a 70 by 50 centimeter or an 80 by 60 centimeter size. This is Elizabetta's portrayal of the birth of Venus. So this is her take on it. There we go. So this is a horizontal piece of artwork. Absolutely love Elizabetta's take on this classic piece of artwork. Beautiful colors. I love how she's woven these different colors in Venus's hair. Again, another really beautiful ornate frame surrounding the main character, along with some flowers here on each side. Okay, so these are the 2 different sizes. I think this is the 50 by 70, and then let's see. That's the larger size. So let's go ahead and take a look at that one. So again, lots of color blocking, especially in the frame surrounding Venus. Also in the flowers as well, just a little bit of confetti to convey the details of those petals there, and also in the colorful sections of her hair. There's some confetti there. Looks to be about 70% color blocking and the rest confetti. Again, another one that is definitely on my wish list. My computer's not. It's just not having it tonight. I've had issues with internet here. We had a big storm over the weekend, and it's not really been quite the same ever since then. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, this one is so incredible, guys. Okay, this is Jane Eyre. It is a 50 by 70 centimeter canvas. Just wait until you see the colors on this one. Maybe. What did it just do? Okay, let me try backing back out. Okay. Bear with me, guys. There we go. Hello? Okay, we'll try it. I don't know what's going on with this one. Okay, finally. Here is the full size original artwork. Maybe it's not wanting to load. Okay, I'm gonna mess around with this for one more minute, and if it continues to give me a problem, we are going to move on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay. And since I record this live and I don't go back to edit, I don't know. I think we're just gonna have to move on. As much as I want to talk about that piece of artwork, I'm not sure we're gonna be able to. I don't know if it's my computer or the listing or what. I'm gonna try one more time. And if it continues to give me trouble, we'll back out and just move forward. Maybe I'll just click on one of the renderings. Okay, that seems to be working okay. All right, so we're just going to bypass looking at the original artwork and just look at the rendering, but it is so stunning, is it not? Oh my gosh, I adore the colors, the green and the red and the kind of like beige and rose colors in this. I'm obsessed. It's so, so cool. Gorgeous ornate frame. Love that you can see the silhouette of Rochester's manor in the background. Of course, she has her holding a bird cage. The bird itself is not in the cage, but on her shoulder. And lots of color blocking in her dress. Also in portions of the background and around the frame. Yeah, this one has a lot of color blocking. And I also love how she's holding onto one of her beloved books. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next collection. So sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. Not really sure what's going on with that. Okay, all right. We had 6 exciting new releases from Leslie Mehl of Leslie Mehl Art this week. Let's look at this first one. It is absolutely an amazing portrayal of Cruella de Vil. So this is Cruella. It's a 50 by 70 centimeter canvas. Awesome original artwork. Love Leslie's big-eyed characters. You have a couple of Dalmatians here hanging out, hanging from her pockets, just hanging on for dear life under her coat. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the rendering. So all of you color block lovers, this one's perfect for you. Lots of color blocking in the background, also in the fur coat that she's wearing, in her dress. So not a whole lot of confetti. Even there's even a lot of color blocking in her hair. So mainly where you see the outlines or the lines, that's where the confetti is going to be. Also in the pearls around her neck, and then in some portions of the Dalmatians themselves. But it's a rather color block heavy canvas, and it looks amazing. I'm telling you, some of these releases from Leslie this week are just insanely cool. Okay, next we have a really cool piece of Alice in Wonderland artwork by Leslie. This is Alice and the Red Queen. It is being offered in 2 sizes, so we have a 50 by 70 centimeter and a 60 by 85 centimeter. there's the original artwork. Sorry, it took me a second to pull that up. So sorry for all the technical difficulties today. Okay, so we have the Queen's castle in the background. Of course, this looks like the version of the Red Queen, excuse me, from the Tim Burton version of Alice in Wonderland. Love their large eyes with their beautiful long eyelashes. Alice seems rather annoyed here. She has a raised eyebrow. She's giving major side eye to the Queen. Love how detailed the Queen's dress is. It is gorgeous. Of course, Alice's dress is very cute with the puff sleeves. They're each holding their flamingos and they're playing croquet. I have a feeling this is going to be very confetti heavy. Let's see if my theory is correct on that. Oh, yes. Very much so. Little bit of color blocking in Alice's face, also in some sections of the Queen's face and in some sections of the Queen's hair. But when you get down to the Queen's dress, you have tons of confetti because that dress was detailed and you need the confetti to bring forth those details. Same thing in Alice's dress. And of course, they're standing in grass. Then there's a lot of confetti there. And also in that castle in the background. So definitely a slightly more advanced canvas, but boy, the original artwork, it captures it so well. It looks so good, so accurate to the original artwork. Okay, next we have Annoyed Alice. This is also offered in two sizes, so a 50 by 70 centimeter canvas and a 60 by 85. Now, I don't know why it's not taking me to the original artwork when I press that the plus sign there, but that's okay. We'll get through this somehow. Okay, here we are. Look at our version of the Cheshire Cat. I love it. And I don't remember who this little guy is. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. Of course, we have the butterfly here, the pig, flamingo, and then Alice looking extremely annoyed. She has that arched eyebrow, as in the previous artwork. She's sitting amongst flowers here. Love that she has her legs crossed. You can see her knees here and her striped stockings. This is just an awesome, whimsical piece of original artwork. Completely hand-drawn and colored by Leslie. And I did forget to mention, all of the artwork we are looking at this week is by traditional artists. Okay, rendering time. Okay, so that's the smaller rendering, I'm assuming, and then let's see if it'll take me to the larger. Is that the larger? Let me see, let me go back. No, I believe. No, this is the larger. Okay, so we have the Cheshire Cat, lots of confetti because of all that fur. This character's who that I can't remember who that is. Lots of confetti there. Yeah, this entire piece of artwork is definitely a confetti challenge. But the rendering is fantastic. I can't wait to work on one of these Alice artworks by Leslie Mehl. The hard part is choosing which one. We have several by her already. Alice is, I believe, her favorite character to draw. And also just love how colorful this one is. Okay, this is an absolutely amazing portrayal of Maleficent. Also by Leslie. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we have a frame around this piece of artwork, so I bet that's going to be in the rendering. Man, guys, look at her dress. It is awesome. Oh, look, and she's showing some leg too. So amazing. And look at her long black fingernails. Yeah, this is freaking cool. I love it. And I love the color scheme. I love the yellow background contrasting with the purples and the blues here in her dress, and also in this crow and the dragon. Beautiful large eyes. Yeah, very, very unique characterization of Maleficent. You won't find anything like this anywhere else, guys. Wow. Okay, so we should have known by all the details in that dress that in the original artwork, that her dress was going to be a confetti challenge to behold. And it is. Also, the feathers in the bird or the crow and the scales in the dragon. So the only really color block sections in this are in the background and on portions of her headdress here. Oh, but it's so, so pretty. I absolutely love this one. It is awesome. And I didn't point out, it is also available in 50 by 70 and 60 by 85. So I think we were looking at let's see if we can look at the larger version of the rendering. See the difference between the two, if it'll pull them up. Okay. Yeah, so I believe that's the larger. No, that's the larger. So we were looking at the rendering for the larger version, and I did forget to point out that yes, the white frame in that original piece of artwork is also in the diamond painting. So there's a little bit of color blocking around the edges here. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, this one is out on a limb. This is offered in a 50 by 70 centimeter size only. Okay, so it looks like this is a Frankenstein type character. She is being pieced back together or sewn back together by these adorable birds. And I love how she has a brown eye and a green eye. And if you notice the birds, this bird has green eyes and this bird has brown eyes. So I think that's really cool and clever. So she's wearing one single dangling earring here. There's stitching on her face. It looks to me like they haven't quite put together her hair or gotten her hair for her head, or maybe she's just not going to have hair. That's okay too. Her dress, again, an absolutely amazingly detailed dress. Okay, so it looks to me like that dress is probably going to be confetti central, and there's going to be a lot of color blocking up here to make up for that. So let's see if I'm correct. Oh yeah, tons of color blocking in the background, guys. Also in sections of her face. But when you get to that dress, yeah, that's a confetti challenge. Also in the shadows beneath her. Love the really muted colors in this one. It's a gorgeous rendering of that original artwork. Okay, and we had one last release from Leslie this week. The colors in this one blow me away, guys. This is called Dark Marsh. This is offered in a 60 by 80 centimeter size. Look at the colors. Oh, something about this color combination really does it for me. I just think it's just really lovely. So I believe she's either a dryad or a nymph. I'm not sure. I don't think she's an elf. I guess she could be. But she is just hanging out. It looks like on a tree limb with moss hanging down from the tree limb. I'm not really sure what this is. Possibly, it looks like maybe a string of lights. Love the dress that she's wearing. Leslie designs the coolest, the coolest dresses for her girls. And just two of the most beautiful large eyes you'll ever see. Very melancholy. Okay, let's look at the rendering. Oh, it's just beautiful. So I purchased Lydia's Bake Sale from Leslie's first release with us, and I think this will be my second purchase. Just those colors are insanely cool. So lots of color blocking actually, where these solid sections of color are in the background, but you know the color transitions. There is going to be a decent amount of confetti there. Lots of confetti in her hair, of course, and in sections of her dress, and also on that tree limb. and then the moss. So it's a decent balance of the two, but I would say there's definitely a little more confetti than there is color blocking. Yeah, this will be my next Leslie Mehl purchase for sure. Okay, and then we're moving into the final 4 releases of the week. No, I take that back. There are 4 from Sophia, Paraskevopoulou, and then there are 2 more that I have to show you after this. So let's go ahead and get started with these. This is Bunny Girl. So what's cool about these is these are actually photographs of Sophia's sculptures. She specializes in, well, she's a multimedia artist. I mean, she does painting as well as sculpture. She specializes in kind of like doll sculptures, or they look like dolls to me. But this is a 60 by 80 centimeter canvas. Now, I do want you to take note of this background. So it looks like a marble background. So as you can imagine, that is going to probably translate to a decent amount of confetti. So I'll go ahead and state that up front. But let's look at the bunny girl herself. Adorable little bunny ears. She has a very pretty kind of shocked look on her face. Love how these teapots have eyes just in the middle. She has these very elongated fingers, as well as very elongated legs. I love these stockings that she's wearing. She is topless, but she is wearing a lace skirt, and it looks like a pair of bloomers underneath the skirt. And she is surrounded by, looks like dried flowers. Okay, so let's look at the rendering. Yeah, so I went ahead and warned you guys in advance. That background is a confetti challenge to behold. But I love the colors, and I think it's going to look amazing when it's completed. The only color blocking I see on this canvas is in portions of these dried flowers. But yeah, look at how the confetti has captured the texturing on the stockings and also in the lace here. Okay, so that was Bunny Girl. And we also have a close-up. So we have Bunny Girl 2 close-up. Sorry, my cat just jumped on my table, and I'm going to move her off because she is going to probably be in the way. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, wasn't sure if you could hear her meowing or jumping. Okay, so this is Bunny Girl 2 close-up. This is also 60 by 80 centimeters. Let's take a look at the. Okay, so it's just like the one that we looked at, except it's like a cropped version. So you don't quite get all of her legs there. And it's also, I think, cropped a little bit closer at the top, or closer to her ears. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the rendering. Okay, so the rendering is pretty much the same on that background. Lots of confetti in her skirt. A little more detail in these dried flowers, but some color blocking there. And lots of details in her stockings. I'm so curious to work on one of these, just to see what the final diamond painting looks like. I think they're going to be all of these are going to be really unique and fun to work on. Okay. All right, next we have Elaine the White. This is a 60 by 60 centimeter canvas. Okay, so this one you have a nice solid background. So this is the character of Elaine the White. She has really pretty red crimped hair. Looks like she has antlers growing out of her head. I guess that could be part of a headpiece that she's wearing. Birds hanging out on the on the antlers, or they could be like portions of tree branches. She also has these elongated fingers, like in the previous character of Sophia's that we saw. Looks like she's in a boat with a bird here at the very front part of the boat. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the rendering. Okay, lots of color blocking in that background, a little bit of confetti where there are color transitions. Lots of confetti in her hair. The boat looks like it's nothing but color blocking. Confetti in those birds and in her face. Yeah, I'm so, so excited to work on one of these. I just cannot wait to see to see how these photographs of these sculptures translate to diamond painting. Okay, and this is the last release by Sophia Paraskevopoulou of Sophia Paraskevopoulou Art this week. This one is Skulls. It's a 50 by 70 centimeter canvas. So this is one of her sculptures. It looks like the sculpture has been affixed to like a plaque. So here is the character. She has a bow in her hair. It's a rather monochromatic character. There is some red in her lips and in these roses here. Of course, the name of the artwork is Skulls, so there are tons of skulls adorning her dress and bones. Looks like there's even a splatter of blood here on the plaque itself. That's interesting. Okay, let's see how that's rendered. Okay, so lots of color blocking actually, especially on the plaque and in the background here on the wall. And the character herself, though, she is really nothing but confetti, especially her hair, the bow, her face, and then these skulls here. That's crazy confetti, guys. I don't know which one of these I want to try. This may be the one that I want to go for. I've been saying for confetti, I love it, and I think these skulls would be a huge challenge, and that's what I'm here for. I love challenging diamond paintings. Okay. All right. Really unique collection there. And I'm sorry, it looks like I didn't sign into my account, so it's automatically gone to, it looks like Euro here. So, please discount that price there if you live in the United States or anywhere else that uses USD. If you live somewhere where the euro is used, well, there's an accurate price for you. Oh my gosh, could anything else go wrong with this video tonight? Okay, so those were the main new releases. Now we had 2 sneak peeks that releases that we released into the shop this week. So the first one, see if I can find it. Okay, so the first one was Sneak Peek by Miranda of Diamond Painting with the Besties on YouTube. I will include a link to her sneak peek in the description below. So she got to sneak peek Edward Scissorhands by Gaby Healey of Gabrielle Healey Arts. One of my absolute faves. I just love her artwork. I think it translates so perfectly well to diamond painting. So this is a 60 by 80 centimeter canvas. Okay, love this so much. It is just a beautiful portrayal of Edward Scissorhands. So hold me, and at the bottom I can't. Okay, let's take a look at the rendering. Okay, so Edward himself is almost nothing but color blocking. Lots and lots of black color blocking in his hair and in the clothing that he's wearing. Also color blocking in the background here. Decent amount of confetti though where there are color transitions. Yeah. Love all the colors Gaby used in this one. Yeah, this one's definitely very special. So yeah, make sure to tune in to Miranda's sneak peek for this one because she gives a very detailed look. She'll give you a very detailed look at the canvas and also the drills that are included with this one. Okay, and then the final sneak peek release this week was done by me on the P.A.M. Diamond Paintings YouTube channel and on Instagram. All right, this one is by BwanaDevilArt, another one of my absolute favorite artists, probably my favorite artist here at P.A.M. Diamond Paintings. I don't like to play favorites, but they're the artists who actually brought me to P.A.M. Diamond Paintings originally. Okay, so I got to sneak peek this amazing canvas that they did of Death Becomes Her. It is a 60 by 80 centimeter canvas. And look at this. It is incredible. Guys, where else are we going to be able to diamond paint Meryl Streep, Bruce Willis, Goldie Hawn, and Isabella Rossellini? I mean, nowhere else but P.A.M. Diamond Paintings. Because we're lucky enough to be able to work with BwanaDevilArt. I mean, there are so many details here, so many iconic moments from the movie. Let's look at the rendering for the diamond painting. Yeah. So I'll include a link to the sneak peek in the notes or description below. But I give you a pretty good look at the canvas, and you will see that there is a lot of confetti in this one. There just has to be. There's so many amazing details. Love all the different colors here. But where there are different colors, there are going to be color transitions. Where there are color transitions, there's confetti. But there's a little bit of color blocking in this tree, in the moon, in the bats, in this tombstone. So it's going to offer you a little bit of relief. Absolutely stunning canvas of an absolutely stunning piece of original artwork. Okay, guys, so we had one release from BwanaDevilArt this week. We had two from Gaby Healey. Let me go back and see if I can do a recap really quickly. The listings that you see at top here, because I'm filming this later in the week, we will go over those listings in next week's video. Okay, so we had 4 releases from Sophia Paraskevopoulou. We had 6 incredible pieces of artwork by Mehl Art, just the most colorful characters you will ever see. 3 releases by Mrs. Peggotty Arts. 2 more masterpieces by Zach Dunn of A Beautiful Nightmare. Okay, 2 very, very unique pieces of artwork by Ashley Was Framed. This is her paper cutout inspired style of artwork that I think is just, I don't know, absolutely the most unique and fun thing, and I cannot wait to diamond paint one of those. This is the second of the Gaby Healey releases, Jeepers Creepers, and then we had one amazing, stunning, surrealistic piece of artwork by Lizzy Falcon of Lizzy Falcon Art. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for bearing with my technical difficulties this week. Thank you so much for watching as I go through all of the new releases from P.A.M. At P.A.M. Diamond Paintings from last week. And I cannot wait to do this with you again this time next week. So until then, I hope everyone has a wonderful 4th of July holiday or a wonderful rest of the week. And until next time, happy diamond painting and bye for now.